That's hilarious. Gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everyone's gonna be mad. This YouTube window is so bad because when I have the chat in, it takes up this much room. But then when I pop the chat out, it still takes up the same amount of room. Super weird. I don't get it. It just makes it hard to read all the stuff if I put it split screen. Oh. A nice cup of coffee. Getting ready for some coding. See if this guy still runs. Where was I? Oh yeah, it's over here. I really want to make this into a better better script. I think I fixed all the race conditions though. Let me go to my GitHub. Because I had like a to-do list. Where are you? Yeah, I think next is just running it. Hey Dracula, how's it going? Good morning. How are you doing today? Or how are you doing today? Oh, what a guess. I mean, Joey wanted to wait for him, but I kind of put it in the title. Yeah, good. I'm also doing well. How are you guys doing today? Oh. Angular? Uh-oh. Like repeatedly stabbing your knee with a fork. Ouch. I mean, some people might like that. Or so I've heard. That sounds pretty rough. All of those front-end frameworks are just like I could just never get I never like fully got them, I think. You're an employee at YouTube, professional YouTuber. There you go. That's my new boss. Who's the YouTube CEO? I mean, I kind of I've spoiled the beans in the title there a little bit, but I guess verbally the announcement is that I did quit my job, so I'm now an unemployed programmer. Just giving out random career advice, so that's kind of it. And then mostly I'm just gonna be like pursuing. I'm gonna try to make more YouTube videos and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll stream much more. Oh, you knew it. But then also I'm gonna focus on trying to finish my games and things like that. So that's what I'll be working on mostly. Why'd I quit? I quit because I've saved a lot of money. Yeah, like I have enough money to like sustain myself. Yeah, Java got me. Is another Java attrition really? You got a cat. Oh, I was actually thinking of um like making that. I don't know. I thought that that might be a guess because I had talked about that. But yeah. Yeah, I had saved up for a while, so it was finally the time. It's finally the time to go for it, you know? So this is it. This is gonna be me going for it. So I'm pretty financially stable at this point, so it'll be good. I don't have that many expenses, which is nice, so yeah. Just gotta pay for all the OnlyFans, only nude subscriptions that I have. Yeah, I have my own house, so I just have to pay my mortgage. But I have a little bit of a runway saved up, so I'm hoping to go for this. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it pans out. If I'm able to like, I think if I can make like 50K a year, then I could basically break even. How many months can you afford not to work? See some spicy Java code. Oh yeah, on only newts. Yep, that's what I pay for. I can afford. My runway is kind of like two. It's pretty much like 2 years. So I have to start making money by like 2 years. What does trap do? What does that mean? Or I might miss something. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, trap. Trap, it catches all of these signals and then it exits if any of these signals come through. So basically I launch a bunch of stuff in the background and then trap will catch any signals. And if the signals happen, it's gonna exit. Or it kills itself, I think. Only code dev. Yeah, we'll see how it goes though. I'm excited. Game, YouTube, or only nudes? Like set E but for signals. Yeah. So set E will make it exit if it ever has errors. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be only nudes. It's gonna be my main income. But we'll see. No, I'm interested. Well, cause like I was trying YouTube like a year ago and it wasn't really doing that well. And I made that one good video, the Gopher Mark one. So I'm trying to like figure out exactly what I did right there. So I feel like I can figure it out, even though I don't have like that many subscribers just yet. I feel like I could grow into a little bit, you know. So I'm gonna try for that too. And I'll try to release like a couple games. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they do. How well does YouTube monetize? I was looking it up the other day. It's like $3 per thousand. I want to say it's like $3 per thousand views. I'm not sure. I'm not monetized, so make it. Well, this top one says $18 per thousand ad views, which comes out to 3 to 5 per thousand video views because people have ad blockers, I guess. Yeah, I'm not expecting to like make a ton of money off YouTube. I'm just expecting to like cover a little bit, and like I'm hoping I can do a lot of things that cover a little bit of money. Hey, Mountain Shark, how's it going? And what's really good about it was the story. Oh, for the Gopher Mark video. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, because it's hard when you make something. It's hard to know like why other people liked it. My code was made for one thing and one thing only: drawing gophers. All right, I like that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping I succeed as well. Uh, do you see they're trying to add stuff to disable ad blockers on Chrome? No, I did not. I actually don't like that much. Even though like if I do, even though like I guess I might make money in the future off of ads, I don't know. I don't see why that needs to be a forced thing. I get it. Um, but I feel like there's ways to prevent ad blockers other than like changing Chrome to do it, you know? Yeah, like I could just switch to Firefox and like it's not it'll be a little bit of a learning curve where all the buttons are, but like Twitch still has ads. Yeah, exactly. And that's the big like I think the most important thing and this is everybody's different I think on this point, but the most important thing for me is like working on whatever I want, you know? So like having the freedom to like work on the problems that I want to work on and solve the problems that I want is like what I want and solve them the way that I want to solve them. Because what would happen at work, and this isn't like I understand why this happens at work, and I think it happens for a good reason and it should happen. But what happens at like jobs a lot is you'll have a way that you want to solve something, but then you have a bunch of people telling you like not necessarily like why it's a bad idea to go that way, but they're giving you input on other things that like you didn't think about, you know? So you get a lot of input and I have to like factor all this input in too. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Um, or not that it's bad, but you know, some of it's not as useful. Some of it is really useful. Like sometimes they'll catch issues that you're gonna have down the line. The other problem with jobs is a lot of it's you're not really learning technology. You're just learning like how the blast engineers made their system, which is kind of not super fun. I don't know. Like I want to solve problems. I don't want to like learn like I want to like learn how things work to solve problems. I don't want to like learn how the system works to solve problems inside of this like arbitrary system that someone made. I feel like that's where most of the pain I came from in work or most of the pain that I had in work came from. We definitely do learn a lot working, so I recommend it at least as a starting point. Yeah, I'll switch to Firefox once they disable ad blockers. Some YouTubers are like really predatory in their ads. I've noticed. Like some videos I'll watch, it's like, oh, there's an ad every 5 to 10 minutes, which seems like a lot. Oh yeah, Twitch. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of ads too, and my ad blocker doesn't work for them. I'm not sure why that is, but and you on I watch Twitch on my tablet. They have like weird like side pop-up ads. And they're white. So I'll watch Twitch when I'm trying to fall asleep. Like I'll watch someone streaming, you know, and like a weird white like sidebar like overlays on top of it to do some Amazon ad, and it's like really bright, and it's just like oh gosh, like I'm trying to fall asleep here. You're gonna like beam a light right on my eyeball. I worked in GovTech, and it was definitely a case of people inventing problems for teams to solve instead of paying the providers of the software to integrate with their software, with other software. Yeah, yeah, they're like yeah, I think it's just like the nature of it's just the nature of like working at companies where like you have this person who's up above that has no visibility on how things work, and they're saying like they're deciding like which way is going to make the company the most money. So it's like I don't know. Like they're not like figuring out what's the optimal way to solve a problem to like help people the most. They're like what's the optimal way to monetize this the most. Yeah. Startups would be an interesting place to work at. So if this doesn't work out, I'd probably go work at a startup or something like that. Are there's gonna be some exciting announcement in the next stream? Did I miss it? Yeah, I mean, you kind of missed it a little bit. But basically, I quit my job, so it's in the title too. No, I'm not an unemployed software engineer, and I'm gonna work on YouTube and game dev mostly. So hopefully I'll be able to make more videos. I'm thinking I'll be able to do like two or every 2 weeks. I'm hoping to have a video, but I might go a little bit slower than that, just as I get like my workflow down. I've been trying to make the workflow faster so I can make videos faster. Wait. So the title is now accurate? Yep. The title's always been accurate. I mean, especially when I put like programmer programs. Come on. That is what's happening. Like getting a mid video ad on a video that's, yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I understand, like I think YouTube's figured it out. Like I'm totally fine watching a I'm totally fine watching a like 5 second quickie ad, like 2 5 second quick ads right before a video that's gonna be 10 minutes long, and then like no ads in the middle. Like that's fine. And that works. But I don't know. Twitch is still figuring it out. Maybe one day they'll figure out their ad situation, but it might be too late by then. I prefer in-video ads than an interruption overlay. Yeah, I agree. It's just like I want to enjoy the content. I don't want to like have a bunch of stuff popping up over top of it. Yeah, startups are definitely greater than bigger orgs. I've never worked at a startup before though, but it sounds a lot more fun. Yep, rather work in a shed than deal with bureaucracy. Exactly. That's 100% my preference too. Yeah, the ads have been getting longer, and it is kind of annoying when they have skip ad. And I think, I'm not monetized as a YouTuber, so I don't know this, but I think that YouTubers can pick how frequently their ads play. At least within video ads, it's the people I actually enjoy watching doing the ad performance. Oh, do you mean like when people are like, and this video is sponsored by NordVPN? Is that what you mean? Like you prefer that? Some YouTubers do have a good like they'll segue into it really nicely, and it ends up being like kind of a funny joke. So for short videos, it feels like 40% ads, 60% videos. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like the ratio is just off. Am I gonna make games? Yeah, yeah. The two things I'm gonna try to focus on is YouTube videos, and then also like trying to make video games and sell them. Those are the two things. And then I had like one idea for like maybe a more software-y idea. I might work on that on the side just to like see if it could make money. So I maybe have like three things that I'll be working on. There's YouTube who disabled mid-roll ads because he finds them a terrible watching experience. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm glad that YouTubers can control it, because you can kind of like you can understand like where the person's coming from depending on what they like how they set up their ads. Like if they're really just trying to make money, they might have tons of ads, or if they're trying to, you know what I mean? Or if they're trying to make good content, then they prefer to disable the mid-roll ads. 5 seconds are way better than nasty, loud, interrupting ad. Yeah, it keeps the flow better, because when an ad pops in, it's like you have to make the decision: am I going to keep watching this, or am I going to like the very big differentiator? Am I going to keep watching this, or am I going to like what's it called? Skip away and find something different. Yeah, planning on making a SaaS. Exactly. Software as a service. Such a buzzword. I love it. Make $1 billion SaaS. Could you imagine? Unit of SaaS. Pass? What is that? Oh, platform as a service. CAS. K k k k k. I can't come up with a K. Kubernetes as a service. VAS. Variables as a service. Think about it. I like it. I'm gonna make a variable as a service platform. I'm slowly working on like 4 SaaS ideas, but it's a mountain to scale for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time. I don't have like that much experience with startups. I watched a little bit of virtual ass as service. There you go. That's it. Yeah, I watched. There's this you or it's actually like it's what is it? It's like a startup school. Who makes it? I can't remember. I want to type like startup school. No. Oh, Y Combinator. Yeah, it is this. Yeah. Y Combinator has it, and they have some good videos about it if you are interested in startups. Because I think it's people that have like fun startups all the time. So you can like watch this. You can watch their videos on YouTube too, and they have like a little free school as well. And their school is basically a funnel for you to go pitch your startup to their company. So that's cheese in a vase in Dutch. Interesting. Variable as a service sounds like overpriced managed database. Yeah, kind of like a key value store or something. I love everything about Golang, but Google Product Graveyard scares me a bit. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I like the engineers who are behind Golang. And I think even if Google stops funding Golang, I think that the open source behind it is strong enough that people will work on it. I also think like the people who are in the position of power in the Golang team are like Rob Pike and Russ Cox and people like that. I almost feel like they might quit. They might leave Google if they weren't able to work on Go. I recommend their newsfeed from Hacker News as well. Really the best variant of Reddit I've come across. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Ken Thompson. Yeah. They only kill things that aren't older than 10 years. Interesting. I didn't know that. $1 a row. Could you imagine a database that was priced like that? That's so aggressive. I think even like DynamoDB is like pretty cheap per gigabyte. I almost think DynamoDB is cheaper than like S3. Sometimes I like look at pricing and I'm like S3 seems more expensive than using DynamoDB. Paper variable, I like it. They only kill projects if they're commercially relevant. Yeah, that's true. And Golang's definitely not commercially relevant. I also think it's like it's one of those things that's like a they call them like force multipliers. It's something that like by making this really good, it makes all of your engineers better. So like if they integrate it into every single product, like I don't know which Google services use Go, but I undoubtedly some of them do. But what was I saying? I assume a lot of Google teams are using Go, so like that they've like locked themselves into it a little bit. I think. The only reason DynamoDB. Oh, sorry. The only reason DynamoDB is because it forced you to use an esoteric vendor lock-in schema design. Yeah. Yeah. Also, the auto-generated code that Amazon provides for different languages is just awful. Like the whole interface to making calls to DynamoDB is just terrible. Like I don't know if you guys have ever looked at it, but it's bad. You get discounted for lock-in. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like once you're in DynamoDB world, you basically can't move very easily. See, that's one of those decisions where like that makes Amazon more money, but it's worse for developers. I think there's a lot of stuff out there like that, where a lot of these big companies have like done stuff that isn't really like a better developer experience, but it does make them more money. But yeah, I forgot Kubernetes is on Go, right? Now they're stuck. Or is Kubernetes or is it Docker? Or maybe both. Both, okay. Anyways, that was the big announcement. So, oh, like with AWS, the price of compute containers is dumb because you get very anemic hardware for the price of capable hardware for a smaller provider. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Like, who's an example of a smaller provider? Is that like going directly to the data center? Now for career advice, don't quit your job, kids. No, I'm just kidding. Quit your jobs when you're ready. Analyze the risk. Volter, for instance. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I always thought that I always thought like AWS and Google Cloud would be like the cheapest ones. That's interesting to know. Volter is awesome because it's cheap. You have the same regional availability, of course. Yeah, like most of the time, like this is where like I feel like the big push into like serverless stuff is one of those things that's like not really figured out yet. Like the management of that software, it gets really hard, I feel like, because it's like nobody's gonna know. Like I feel like a lot of the like tools to do it are like, oh, just go through like the UI browser, like upload your zip file with your program and like there you go. But like you can't really do that at a large scale at a company. So there's a lot of tools that I think need to be developed to help manage like the big cloud infrastructure. But I don't even know if I really like serverless all that much, because once you go back to those tools that manage your cloud infrastructure, it's like why am I using like a serverless, why am I using like a Lambda, or why am I using like a Google, what do they call them, Google Run or whatever? Like I may as well just use a blank server anyways. I like serverless because it's free on Versal. I want to look at these. I know I've looked at these before. Versal. Hetzner. I like how this is what's cool, I think. Like I would love for a bunch of small companies to pop up and just be cloud hosting providers that just undercut like bigger companies. I love that. That's how I feel like software should be. It shouldn't be like one big company that manages everything. It should be a bunch of small companies that each excel at one big thing or at one thing really well. Kubernetes $10 a month. Bare metal $120 a month. Oh, this is a dedicated server. This is just a VM. Gotcha. No noisy neighbors on these powerful VMs with NVMe SSDs. This one seems really nice. This is a nice website. And like, I guess there's not much in Russia, huh? This is a nice map design. I like this. It's very geometrical. Yeah, do they have a free tier? I guess it doesn't, like the free tier is what lures you in, you know? They lure you in with like your $5 a month savings in a free tier, and then you're like, oh, I may as well just spend $1,000 a month here too. Did I see one in Brussels? I don't know Europe that well. I'm a stupid American, sorry. Free tier on a VM would be ripe for abuse and illegal activity. I don't know. Google Cloud does it somehow, but they might. I don't remember what they exactly require. I know they have my credit. I know I had to give my credit card. I might have had to give my phone number. I think a lot of the cloud provider lock-in stuff is pretty bad though. Like, and I think that that's why they want you to like use all of these. Like, that's why they push these like, oh, use. I know I know AWS better than Google Cloud, but like they have like use SQS, use DynamoDB, use S3, because if you use these things, now you can't really move that easily. Why don't they just allow only like I'm always gonna click that one. Oh, this is dedicated servers. Server auction. Are you guys using Hetzner? I've never even heard of this. What is it? You buy? I don't understand this. Oh, you pay. Oh, so it's like I'm gonna pay 33 euro, or sorry, 38. That's a pretty beefy computer. I don't know Xeons that well. What is a terabyte? Right, like this doesn't seem bad. My MMO can definitely run on this. Actually, I was planning to work on hosting my MMO today. I was gonna do it on Google Cloud though. Also, do you guys want to see how lazy I am? This is kind of bad, but no, I wanted to go to Google Cloud Console. Now I'll look into these though, because I am interested in looking at an alternative cloud hosters. What about Heroku? Oh wait, oh no, sorry, Jomi. I feel like Heroku was always the one where people were like, "Oh, use that. They have a really nice free tier." So I have to do this on the other screen just because I'm not sure exactly what pops up on the Google Cloud Console. Hmm. I think that this is all fine to look at. I need to figure out just SSHN. But like Newtbot, I just like opened a Tmux terminal and ran it, which is kind of bad. But this is Newtbot's new hosting location. If you want Heroku, you should probably run a VM install Coolify, huh? I haven't heard of Coolify either. But I will set. I'm gonna set up more like if it dies, rerun it or something like that. I only know OVH. Oh, by their absurdly slow dashboard and fire. Wait, what happened to OVH? Two? What is it? One computer with two computers inside of it? Oh, OVH data center caught on fire a while ago. Interesting. Is your business prepared for a cyber attack? Question mark. Oh, Coolify supports Heroku configuration. Gotcha. They hosted the Rust game servers there. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised at how many different cloud hosting providers there are. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, Jomi, for the new bot call out. Also, welcome 86 to the Discord. OVH used to have good prices. I heard they changed though. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because where was it? It's hard because you have to like, it's like this is $109 a month, but it's like it's 2 computers, but it's like this much data. Wow, that's a lot of RAM though. Holy. Yeah, the Java is always a reminder of my old job. Honestly, I like never really learned Java. I know that sounds bad because I was like a Java coder, but I don't feel like I was a very good Java coder. Like I don't think I ever coded in the way that like Java wants you to code in. Waiting for the Spring Boot stream. 256 gigabytes of RAM. Is that a lot? Yeah, I don't know. Like that's like a this is just an like this would be a nasty server. Could you imagine how much like you'd have to have so many things cached. I guess it's 2 computers. Yeah, I don't know. This must just be like a web hosting server and you just get a big chunk for caching data. Storage server for only 48 gigabytes of RAM. That's interesting. Oh, but 12 4 terabyte HHD or oh, I thought they were going to be SSDs now. Hard drives. You should see my Java code. It's terrible. Oh, sorry. Coolify is like set up your Git URL for your project. It keeps running perform updates from the master automatically and handles reverse proxy domain configs for you. Oh, wow. That's nice. Yeah, a lot of the networking stuff I feel like would be hard. Networking and like security of like your firewalls and stuff. Run SQLite, DB, and RAM. There you go. Yeah, I mean, with this much RAM, you can do whatever you want. The mobile for that one has 2 sockets, but I don't know how the distributes work. It must be 2 computers then, right? And then they must have just a they must just have like some high bandwidth interface that connects to them. Maybe like Ethernet or something like that. Maybe like a 10 gig ETH line that just connects the 2 together. Why use RAM when you can use 1 terabyte of swap? Yes, I know this is bad. Interesting. These like $120 a month is a lot of money, but for like what you if I really needed this much, I could see myself spending that. Coolify. Self-hosting made simple. Netlify. I know explore these more. I also want to look at that what was that Go one that Kai sent out? You can rent a box or use a laptop on your LAN. Yeah. Everything I charge like an $80 setup fee. Uh-oh. Yeah, I actually thought about doing that to start. But then I wasn't sure how much electricity would just cost to run like an old an old desktop. Oh, Hetzner charges $30 for a public IP. Just anything that doesn't need a backend. Yeah. I've always used Firebase for. It's funny, like I don't want to use Firebase for anything like hard. I want to use Firebase for when I want to just like host static files. Like I host my websites on Firebase. Yeah, I wanted to do. I wanted to like set up a little desktop on my like set up a little home lab or something like that. That's what I was thinking of doing, but I don't trust myself to get the networking just right to where like I'm not exposing my server to being like hacked into. I like Firebase for the database because it's free. Oh yeah. Forward using Boar. Oh, is that like a you forward all the messages to the cloud? That might be an option. The day Google kills Firebase. I think they're investing modern TCP tunnel in Rust that exposes local ports to a remote server. Bypassing standard NAT connection firewalls. That's all it does. No more, no less. This is just you tunnel. Interesting. Yeah, I would have to do something like this. Otherwise, my IP address is just like there. Like I said, that in that sense, I do need a server anyways. I had forgotten about that. They have Homeboys package. Instances. Oh, interesting. One click. Oh, homebrew. I like how Jomi always has like weird typos, and I have to always like, what is he? What does he mean by that? I get some of them. That one I didn't know. Yeah, I haven't done very much TCP tunneling stuff. How do they make money? I'm always interested. Union users should not be the products. I actually don't care that much about me getting targeted ads. I understand that like there is some value in my data, and like ideally I should get the value from my data, but I'm not really in a good position to like monetize my data, if that makes sense. Doesn't Cloudflare even have one? Talking about tunnel? It, I think so. Well, Cloudflare is like a CDN, so you can have, and a CDN is just like an edge cache in a bunch of spots. So you could have the CDN point to something, I assume, which maybe isn't really a tunnel, but it's kind of like a rehost. I'll look into these more later. I am interested in different cloud hosters though. All right, let's see if we can get this MMO hosted. But I might need to, actually I have a little bit of coffee left. Actually, I'm gonna start a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see. I have a lot of windows. Where are they? This one. I'll minimize. Actually, we can reuse this one. I don't know if I told you guys this. I moved my blog here. Let me brew my tea one day. Oh, never. I moved all my blog posts here, which is not very many. But I have like a blog. I did like a blog section, and then I also have little notes, and these are just like little like short reads. I'll try to do that a little bit more. But they're like less. I don't know. I was thinking what I wanted to do was like stuff that was like less professional, but more like more of them. You know. 'Cause I feel like a lot of times I'll like work on something, but I won't remember what I did. So I kind of wanted to write like a little note to myself. But anyways, I was thinking I was gonna make like an MMO path, and then like this would be like it. So I think to do that, let me I think I just need to set up. I think the last things I had to do was let's do this. Yeah. I just had this last to do. Because I need the WebSocket to come from a different like the WebSocket's requests are gonna come from this host name. Only one, yeah. I went through all the to-dos. Went through all the race conditions. I synchronized everything. So we should be good to go. I'm sure there's gonna be some crashes, but I'm gonna try to set it up so everything reboots itself. There's some synchronization issues still when things randomly crash and re-pop up. Like I think when the server crashes a bunch of times, the clients get all messed up. But that's like I'm hoping that's fairly rare. Ideally I want to fix that, but I need a better like I need a better model of like where things get persisted, because right now everything's kind of this like everything is very like ephemeral. If the server dies and reboots, then like the game server, I mean, then everything just restarts. So the proxy just reconnects everybody, but the server doesn't look anything up, you know. So I think this another origin pattern I need is unit.dev MMO. I think I just do unit.dev. I will do MMO. Actually, I'm not really 100% sure how the origin patterns works, but I think that this will work. I think that this is what you usually do though, but I think I'm gonna put it there anyways. So that's one thing. Now I need to build it. I have a makefile. This is where I'm not so sure. I think just to start out with, I'm just gonna build binaries and upload them manually. But I haven't really decided exactly how I want to set up like the automated deployment part of all of this. I'm still like kind of mentally mulling that over. But building's pretty easy. I'm gonna make a build folder. And then we'll just do Seago. I think it's Seago enabled. Go build. Then the output folder is going to be build server. And the input folder is server. We'll build that. Proxy. And then I think in the I think in client I have another make file. Slap some cursed GitHub webhook. Each commit equals build and we rerun. Yeah. That's like what that's basically GitHub Actions. I probably will set up GitHub Actions though. There's a lot of like good practices with building like a CI but more cursed, yeah. I've actually never set up webhooks before for like Git. I know there's like commit hooks, there's like pre-commit, post-commit hooks you can do. I've just never done them. I finally understand GitHub Actions. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I like that it's all in my GitHub repo, and it's pretty like non-invasive because it's just a hidden folder. But like, I wish I could just like put everything in a make file and then like just run make or something, you know? Took just a few commits to figure it all out. Yeah, I agree. The painful part is that you have to like every time you build, it's like, oh, I have to like install Go. I have to install the right Go version. I have to install any other dependencies that I want. Yeah, you can just have it call a make file. The only downside, like the only, I guess I don't really know what I wish I had. I just wish I didn't have to worry about installing dependencies. Exactly. I wish I didn't have to worry about that. And like you have to download a bunch of packages every single time you build. I don't have a solution to all of this, but it just seems it's just a lot of wasted time doing stuff that's like not super. I don't know. It's important, but it's not. I feel like it doesn't need to be done every time, but it is done every time. I'm tempted to do this, but I'm also tempted to like make another one, client, which just does like cd client and what do you do? Make wasm, and then copy client main.wasm to build main dot, or let's do mmo.wasm. I'm tempted, like I don't know if I want to do it here. I guess I could just do that. Proxy. That looks good. Simplified demo. Is it long? No, it's not long. Let me put my headphones in. Yeah. All right, this is a coolify demo. Oh, it's from Kai. Nice. Hold on. Oh, the quality is kind of low, but that's all good. Oh, so you just pick your repo. That seems pretty easy. Best Nightcore song mix of 2022. You know what music I listen to now. That's kind of cool. Does this configuration, is this held anywhere, or this is just like, where does the config get held? And does it like you can export it? Oh, okay. Ah, yes, watching a low res video on stream that is also low res. Yeah, it seems cool. It seems really easy. So does it like is Coolify like one runs on one master node or and like it spins up VMs on that same master node? Is that how it works? Oh, I thought I had it paused. Uses Docker or Docker remote. Okay, gotcha. Oh look, there's me. That's cool. Yeah, I'm interested in like different ways of managing your cloud environments because I think it's a really hard problem that's not really super well solved yet. You can use it as a control plane and have it connect to your VM. So Docker remote, what is? I guess I'm not really sure what that is. I use pterodactyl for everything. Man, you guys know a lot about this stuff. Holy! I like how oh, it's a oh interesting. All game servers in isolated Docker containers while exposing a beautiful intuitive UI to users. Huh. I'll look into that more. I do like Docker because Docker's nice because of Sega or because of like glibc dependency. I feel like every freaking program has some glibc dependency except for Go. And it sucks when you have to like package that properly every single time. So it's nice to just have a Docker container that does it. I feel like I don't fully understand why it's hard to statically build in the Cgo dependency. I like how broken the docs look on your doc here. Yeah, I have it zoomed in just because I stream. I zoom like this. I have the browser set up to like zoom everything, make everything a little bit larger, and so like a lot of things are just they get messed up. But usually the websites are good if you have them at 100%. I have it like 150 or something. Yeah. So you guys have to deal with a little bit of weirdness just so you can read it. All right. Oh, I also need to copy over. I wonder if this command works. Um, actually, I'm curious what this will do. Okay. Okay, so the file does exist. That's good. We also need this. We want to copy it to build. And then we need one other thing, I think. Oh yeah, index.html I need. Which I don't know if that's actually, no, I think that has to be, I think I have to make that, don't I? I like how my title's still Wasm Basic Triangle. This is good enough though. I'm not gonna copy it over. I'm just gonna let's copy it over. Client index.html. I guess I can just do this, huh? No, I wanted to rename that one. I'm gonna change main dot, make that MMO dot wasm, and then I also need to. I should probably I should probably decrease the log level on the client, but not that. It's not that important. One day I'll remember to do that. But now if I go here, I need to change the make file. The make file needs to do MMO. All right. See if she works. Oh, whoops. These are dependencies. But I don't, well, let's just run it again. Kind of weird that this doesn't oh, they need to be phony targets, don't they? How do you do that? Yeah. Or whoops. I have a billion browser windows open now. Phony targets make file. I should be using Jomi's what's it called? Oh, it's a colon. Jomi's build system. All client proxy server. Package server is not in Go root. Yes, you should. I mean, it's probably better than make files. Well, like make files are very specific for like building programs. The only reason I use it is because I like to just type like make all in my repo and have it build stuff. Go build -o. Should I do this? Oh no, we need cgo. Wait, why does that need it? I guess that's not unreasonable for the server to need some OpenGL stuff. Let me get my coffee. I'll be right back. Should I do this? No, okay. I feel like I have two options. I can either use Docker, because I think if I don't disable Cgo, I'm trying to remember. If I don't disable Cgo, then I'm gonna need glibc on wherever I move the binary to. So that means the server, I'll need to have the right glibc version. I think that's how it works. I just don't remember. I feel like I don't quite understand the glibc dependency. So I can either set up like some Docker thing that has the right glibc dependency, or I can set up the target host to have the right glibc dependency, or I can change server so it doesn't depend on any of the GL stuff. But I don't know if that's possible because a lot of my math code is in my rendering library. Like a lot of like the vec2s and things like that are rendering based, which may not be the right thing, but that's just kind of how I did it. Let's go on a little Google tirade. glibc dependency. Oh, that's interesting actually. Here's the reason why glibc gets dynamically linked. User group resolution and the non-DNS aspect of host resolution are code that only exist in libc. The way glibc implements those is by dynamically loading libraries based on config files. Unless you explicitly opt out, use pure Go implementations that imitate some of the behavior. If you use either of those facilities, you'll get a dynamically linked glibc dependency. Yeah, so some of the networking code I've heard can force you to use glibc. 24-hour stream. Oh boy, buckle up, kids. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. By the end of it, I'm gonna be like, "What is computer?" Morning, JJ. How's it going? I guess I don't have anywhere to be, so I ain't got nowhere to go. Just tired today. How's the game going? Pretty good. We're trying to get it hosted. That was my goal for today, but it might be hard. I know. I have no I have no excuse to stop streaming now. Also, JJ, I don't know if you saw the title, but I quit my job. Now I'm an unemployed programmer. This makes sense, I guess. I quit. Why frowny face? See, you still have 24 hours you can host it. That's true. I'll just starve in the middle. The problem is I don't eat breakfast, so I get really hungry. I could eat like a granola bar, I guess. Technically, compiled Go programs always, even with Cgo. Oh, using Musil. Okay. I think Musil's like a glibc implementation. From what I've read, it sounds like it's a libc implementation that gets statically linked. I don't really want to muck with that though. You got experience, shouldn't be hard to find another. No, I quit so that I could do YouTube and make video games. So some might say I'm self-employed. This is what I need. I guess I could compile. I could compile my Go code on the target host. I don't really want to do that though. You're being very confidently wrong. Passing static to the external linker usually gets you fully static binary. With you, how does self-contained object code create? I wish I understood this stuff better. I know that's an option, but I could do this is what I think I've done in the past is I'll build my Go executable on like a Docker image which can build it. Flatpak. I do have Docker. I could make a Docker image and build it in there. The problem is I don't know if that really solves my that just makes that'll make my image really big, I think. Or no, I guess what you do is when you do your Docker thing, you build like a Docker file which builds it inside the Docker image. I just don't know if I really wanted to use Docker. I was hoping just to like copy paste the binary over. No need to apologize to us, JJ. It is weird because I feel like I feel like yeah, so server imports MMO, which imports render, which imports yeah, I think if I put here's what we'll do. We're gonna go the no C go route and do this. At least temporarily. And I think that this is already okay. This will make that's actually okay. Yeah, so like the keybinds come from the render. And this is like the only thing I think. This is the only what's it called? This is the only thing from the render library. Why is this on the render? I'm actually confused by that now. Input. That kind of makes sense. I think I was just lazy. Oh, no, it does make, it makes sense for, the render system needs to capture the window input and and set something. I think I need to, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make one called input. I'm gonna do this. Where was I? Oops. Input's kind of a bad name, but I don't want to call it keybinds. Let's think about this really quick. Oh, why do I do this actually? Why do I have to send the, oh, because on the client, this is a client login response. So when you get a client login response, oh, because this is the client receive, you set up that entity with the keybinds because that's the one that the player actually controls. Actually, no, I think everything else is structured okay. I hope I didn't create this folder. No, I did not. Okay, that's good. What I really should do is I should just put this into a different, like I'm just gonna put this into a client network. I'm gonna put the client code here. And then, actually, I'm gonna rename this. I don't really like it when I have two files that are the same name. I learned TRPC to set up routing pages. I actually don't know what TRPC is. Yeah, we're going the no-CEO route. I thought if it's WebAssembly, you can just host site to run game. Yeah, exactly. But I have a backend too, and the backend right now is depending on some of the rendering code. So the server was depending on the rendering code, so that means it pulled in the OpenGL stuff, which I didn't want. I'm trying to like remove that dependency, and yeah, that'll hopefully fix this issue. So this should remove this render dependency on the server side. MMO. Oh, glitch. Client send update. So I always do this. I always pick a terrible name. Client's a bad name for a package. I'm not really sure what to call it though. It's a bad name because like I want to call a lot of variables are going to be called clients, like HTTP clients are clients, WebSocket clients are clients. I already have one called game, but that's for like the internal game components. Like I have CMD client. Let's look at MMO. MMO.go. I might just make it called like app or something like that. Let's do that. We'll call it app. Then it's like, this is the application. Or I could do like front end. I'm gonna call it an app. I don't like that. I'm gonna stick with client, whatever. I don't think I use client that much. Okay, imported not used. Server builds now. Or let's go here. CMD. Make proxy. Oh, I needed to change this to do // proxy builds. Client's not going to build for sure. Okay, MMO client receive. So this was not MMO, this is client. Client receive. Load game can be there. Create pull network serve, that can be there. Create client systems, that's going to be client. I feel like I've spread things out too much, I think. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Player data. I need to do this. Not stat. I think I thought I just did this. That's kind of weird. It's doing. Oh, I wonder if because I'm running this in a make like I wonder if the environment variable is not properly found here. The go root one. That's not good. Let's Google that. Make file, not getting environment variable. Oh, I might need to do actually I might need to do this. No, let's try this. What did he say to do? Yeah. Go root. or echo. Nothing. I guess it's not technically an environment variable. It's like a Go environment variable, which is what's weird. Isn't it a build plug? The Go path? Oh, I have to use shell. There we go. Okay, regroup. What are you even doing? Yeah, so we're trying to get the MMO deployed onto my website, and then yeah, that's it. Then we'll all log in and run around in circles. That's my objective. I was getting the build. I was getting the build sorted out. Also, welcome Conifer to the stream. Kenta. And I'm unemployed. That was my announcement. I quit my job. I'm a free agent. Is that funny? I'm gonna be a professional YouTuber. My next boxing match is coming up. I'm fighting a retired UFC champion. Like that's what all YouTubers do nowadays. He got sacked for copy pasting Stack Overflow, Java code in production. That's what everybody does. You can't get fired for that. That's what they expect. What's next? Going to Japan and recording a dead body. Oof. Dang. That's harsh. Okay. We have our index HTML. We have our MMO WebAssembly. We have our proxy. We have our server. And we have our JavaScript code that loads the WebAssembly. I did for real quit, yeah. I can focus on making games now and making YouTube videos. And that'll be my next 2 years. Hopefully. That's kind of what I planned. Yeah, so time to make some real progress. No more of this 2 hours a day stuff. We're gonna bump it up. We're gonna bump it up till 4 hours a day until money runs out. Exactly. You need a good income. I sure do. My expenses are pretty low though, so plus I'll always go now you have no excuses for not streaming on the weekends. Yeah. Other than you distracting me the whole time. Also, if I run out of money, then I can always just go sleep on Conifer's couch. Two hours, 1 minute. Is that how long I've been going? And you love it. Oh, I'm loving every minute of it. I knew he's gonna try to make me his sugar daddy. You knew right. You called that from the very beginning. You missed the hot tub part too. My only new subscribers went up to 10 after that. After I did that little zinger. I didn't. I have the old footage. Good thing you screen recorded it. Open another. How do you attach different tmuxes? Tmux attach. I'm sure I can figure it out, huh? I guess I could just open on there. Yeah, that's true. I forgot to change my bindings on this computer. You're so smart, Jomi. How big is this? 9.6 megabytes. It's kind of a big download, huh? KH and Kiwi, yeah. I always just open different tabs. Oh shoot, I don't remember. Let's actually do this. I don't want. Yeah, I want VI mode. That's fine. That's fine. Can I just paste this in? VI. No. Oh. Whew. Well, would you look at that? All right. We'll have to kill NewBot for a second there. All right, it's working. Perfect. Cool. All right, NewBot's alive again. Is that the Wasm? Is that? Are you showing Thursday? Oh, wait. 9.6, excuse me. Are you showing Thursday and just Tuesday, Thursday? Yeah, I'll probably just stick to Tuesday, Thursday for now. I might just sprinkle in more here and there if I want to, but I'm not sure yet. I'll have to like figure out my schedule a little bit. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Wasm opt. I'll run that though. Unit, can you please give me your insight on my middle-age crisis? On the ideas and feedback after stream? Maybe Professor Jomi helped, but oh, I haven't seen this. Oh, yeah, I'll take a look after. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm happy to look. I want to get this thing running first, though. I'm having one of those. Professor Jomi always helps. Yeah, let's do Jomi's suggestion. Full terminal. MMMO. So you need Wasmer? What is that? What is Wasm opt? Wabbed? Oh, I have it installed. Awesome pack. I really need to install font packs. I'm clearly missing some. Oh, this is the Rust thing, right? Is it not part of WAPT? Let me see here. Oh, Wasmer is the WebAssembly runtime. No, the WebAssembly that I'm gonna be having is gonna be on the browser. It's gonna run in the browser, so I don't need anything to run it on. This is for compiling to WebAssembly. So I've already compiled to WebAssembly. Oh, this is binary gen. I went on a different thing. That's all good. We don't have to optimize it just yet. Because I think it'll get gzipped too, so it might be smaller from that. But I'll look into optimizing that later on. Is Docker a way for people to run Java and Python without having those installed? Docker is a way to like run a process on your computer in kind of a little bit of a sandboxed environment. It's not like security sandboxed, but it's I think it runs a different, everything links to something different than the underlying host. So like in my situation, I needed a different libc, so I could have used Docker, which had the right libc, and let it run on the same host. Wasm op should work on all Wasm files, I think. What does it do though? Oh, it's an npm package. Is it this one? Running Wasm opt. Like I click this and it takes me to the same thing. Oh wow. That's fine though. I'll optimize the size later. I think it's this though. It's just I don't know I don't know how much I trust repo with like no stars, and I don't know if this is the right one. Also, I don't know if it's mostly, it might just be for I don't know. It would be nice if it was in like the Arch repos. I'm surprised it's not. Rust Wasm, Rust up, Wasm bindgen, Wasm pack, Wasmer. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was in one of these, but that's fine for now. For now, we'll just we'll get it running. I feel like I should test it locally first, but I'm not gonna. We're just gonna upload. Let me upload these really quick. All right, something broke. We're trying again. Actually, I think I can use, actually I figured this out yesterday when I was uploading Newtbot. I can do a command line. I don't have to manually do it like that. Let me find that. I don't remember. Let me just hide this really quick. We'll go to workspace, Newtbot, make. Oh, I did it here. That's right. Hmm. Let me make a little script here. Mo deploy. I don't think it's that bot. Yeah, I was kind of worried about showing the like project ID, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't really know what the downside is. But when in Rome. MMO. This will be. Let's see what we have here. All right, we have to do each of these. Index.html. Memo.webassembly. Proxy. Server. There we go. Oh, I might need to run this on a terminal just because it's like a shell command. Where's my terminal? There it is. Make. Let that run. I'm here. All right, we're getting closer. All right, we're all uploaded. Okay, those should be connected now. Should I pipe these to a file? Nah. Actually, I kind of want to. How do you do that? What is it, like ampersand 2? Uh-oh. I think it's just 2. You broke it, I know. Um, I think I need a T or something like that. Here we go. See, I don't know what to do though when I want to. What do I do? It's both file. It's T. Output to a single file and screen. Oh, I guess I just do that. Like, I don't know. What do they want from me? I want to route standard error and standard out. I think it's like 2 or something. Ampersand 2. 2. Oh, it's not ampersand 2. It's just 2. We're not going to T it because what we'll do is we'll just tail the file. Actually, you know what? Let's try. Let's just try this. T. That didn't work. Type T. I don't understand. How do I get standard error, standard out, and then whoops. Hmm. That's not good. I don't really know. I'm not really sure why this isn't working. I wonder if they're both um over the latter. I wish they would just say what it is. 2 to ampersand 1. Type T. Alright, we'll try that. Oh no, dollar. Or wait, ampersand 1? 2? What does this do? I'm not really sure actually. I think it maybe combines it to this or something. I'm not sure. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong one. Okay, cool. I can just do cat proxy.log. Voila. All right, cool. So it's 2 greater than ampersand 1. All right, now we're cooking. Okay. Oh, actually, I didn't really need to upload any of that stuff here, did I? Or any of the WebAssembly stuff here. Because it's not going to get hosted from here. I should, I should be able to do this, though. Let me try something. Or serve? No, this is the wrong one. I need to go to, little tmux here. Are you gonna do jams? I might do jams, yeah. I think it'd be fun to do like a, I think it might be fun to do like a game with my little a few of my libraries, just to like iron out my libraries in the development flow. I thought about doing that. If I do them, it'll be really short. Unit jam. There we go. That's got a nice ring to it. I like that. Localhost. Localhost. Why doesn't this work? Why isn't this right? Um. Oh, this forces it to be main. Awesome. That's kind of painful. Yeah, unit jam sounds super cool. Oh, so the client's dialing the wrong one now. That's another thing I didn't think about. But that should be fixable by just going here. Wait, where am I? I am here. Okay. Yeah, WebSocket localhost. So this needs to change. Mom uses Chrome OS. Dad uses Windows. Oh, that's for your issue. For your calculator app. That sounds kind of cool. All profit goes to me. Dang. So greedy. I think that this will work. All right. Oh yeah, we need to go back to here. Winner gets the red Discord title. Ooh. That'll be hard. We'll have to do some sort of democratic voting because I can't be trusted. I didn't rebuild, did I? Why is it still going there? Oh, wait a second. Where am I? No, I'm in the right one. I wonder if I'm building the wrong file. MO CMD client. No, this looks right. Well, actually, I think that my hosting server is not going to work because I think I did the local host there too when I need to do 000. But this is still dialing wrong. That's not good. I wonder if there's like some network disable cache console. Weird, it's dialing there. I've specified the this is the URL. Uh-oh. Dang. I think I hate language server protocols because it takes so long for it to like re-index stuff. MMO. What am I doing wrong here? Welcome back, Kai. Oh, so this was finding the wrong one. That's weird. Um, let's do that then. Okay, now it's dialing the right one. Okay, perfect. Okay, there's that. That's working now. I want to go and delete this though, just so I don't lose track of this. Okay. You don't need it. You just quit your job, be a full-time YouTuber, which means you'll be rich and live that life. Exactly. Really, YouTube is just an advertisement for my only newts, but yeah. Website, exactly. WebSockets. We're trying to get the whole. We're trying to get it hosted. Now that he's a YouTuber, he won't even remember us. I'll never forget you guys. Don't worry. We'll be forgotten soon. Dang. Never. Never in my wildest dreams. I'll spread his pool vid when that happens. No. See, that's why it'll never happen. Conifer's got all the blackmail he needs to get me to do whatever he wants. Oh yeah, on the proxy, I think this is only really useful for like for a game. This isn't really that useful because anyone with a client, anyone with a desktop client can fake their origin. But that's fine. Oh no, this is listening correctly. That should do listen on all sockets. I think I need to set the firewall up. Where are you? Here. All right. I really should have used a more correct port. I wonder if it's going to let me host this on my website just because it's not HTTPS. We'll see. We will see. I wonder if I should set up like Nginx or something just to be like the front proxy. Pool fit at 1K subs. Oh gosh. That's a low mark for me to go in a pool. How about 1 billion subs? She gets some of that sweet HTTPS. Yeah. I think probably the easiest way is to have Nginx in front of all of this stuff. But I don't know how that's gonna impact my I don't know how that's gonna impact my like I don't know. It's just it's like adding another layer. Traffic. Is that another reverse proxy? Makes networking boring. This is interesting. I'll look into this later. Traffic has Nginx been made in the last decade. Pricing. Free. API gateway. WebSockets. Holy. Service mesh. Interesting. I'll look into that. I might have to stick with what I know right now though. I just started Service Desk. I hope to get into some sort of software eventually. Nice. That's a good place to start with it. I think just like generally learning how computers function and like the internals of how they work will give you a lot of insight into like how software gets built. If you end up using Wasm Ops, let me know if you need help. Yeah, there are a few options. Yeah, where did you? Yeah, send in Discord. Tell me the link to where you downloaded yours from. Like what's like the GitHub for it. I'll probably be able to figure it out after that, but that's what I was having trouble finding. Um, Might need to do like a quick aside. I guess I can just go. I completely forgotten about like I feel like it'll be kind of painful to add in um HTTPS, at least immediately. I'm trying to decide what to do. I think I'm gonna change that to 80. Here's what we're gonna try. I'm gonna change this to 80. I'm gonna open the firewall on that port. And where is it? Sorry, I have to do this on another screen. Oh, here it is. Oh, can I not change this? Oh, edit. Well, I need to also change the client. So we'll change that to 80. Let's see. Client. Nope. Client. This one will dial 80 now. That's the normal port, I think, for that. Steven, you should probably get into it better if you work at a company that does something in-house. I don't remember. Let me check. Okay. I work at mainly C. My first intro to software has been Java in the last month. That's a good start. The closest thing my company does is cloud integration. That's pretty good. Break your marriage with Java and use Kotlin. Just saying. Kenta's joking. Java's not a terrible language to start with. Oh, okay, yeah. I was just joking about it. I think if you're just starting with software, you should just pick any language or pick a language that you think sounds interesting and learn that language. And then after that, branch out and learn other languages. Once you know enough of one language. Yeah. This sucks. I just want to deploy one binary. But I think I have to deploy all of them. Once the proxy launches, we will, once it copies over, let it rip. We'll try again. So the firewall should open port 80 now. Uh-oh. Oh, it's already open. That's fine. What? Oh, bind permission denied. That's weird. I might need to... I'm actually not sure why it won't let me bind to port 80. Or did I change the wrong piece of code? Did I try to dot? Or no. What is the HTTP port? I think it's port 80, right? Yeah, port 80. I just need to do sudo. There we go. Okay. Now, let's give it a shot. Nope. Do I have any logs on the other side? Nope. Unclean connection closed. Status at normal closure. Reason. Something. Found it. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day, Steven. Thanks for stopping in. Used to do service desk, but yeah, never again unless it's in-house. Oh, yeah. It sounds like it could be painful, but it's a good starting point. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for sending in Discord. I'll take a look. Time to get back to work. Yep. Comes for us all. Except for me now. Why won't this work? Starting proxy on port 80. Oh. Oh, I'm super dumb. I don't even know why I thought this would route properly. Like this is going to a completely different server. Let's change the client to just this is what it'll eventually be. I kind of like jump the gun sometimes. What is the IP address of my server? Actually, I think I could just we'll do this actually, because I don't know if the cloud has some weird routing thing happening. 1 second. Put this over here. Put that over there. Yeah, HTTP traffic is on. Internal IP, no. External IP, yes. So Unit, you have some time I can introduce you to Rust. Unit has some time I can introduce you to Swift. Wait, I've already done Rust. I've never done Swift though, but that's not my fault. I need to change this to 35.202.147.99. All right, rebuild that guy. Load up this guy. It's funny because it's like an OpenGL context here, so it captures all of my inputs. Oh. Oh. There's lag. That's how you know it's hosted. That's just how you know. My IP address is ephemeral, but the thing I don't know how it's going to work is I think that .dev domains only route HTTPS traffic. So I think if I host it here, it's gonna be like, oh, like we're not even gonna route that IP. That's the part I don't know. I think either I add something in some reverse proxy in front, or yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I was just hoping to like get it done today. I probably have I might even have an Nginx config I can just use from an old project that I tried one time. Let me do that. I'm gonna go to off screen though, just because I don't know what was in this file. Um, go source. Oh, GitHub. Do I have it here? I might have it in here actually. No, not that. Not that. Not that. That. Oh, Nginx proxy. Huh. I think what I could do is hold on. Actually, I think all of this stuff will work. And I just push it to the right thing. But this wasn't set up for WebSockets. But it might just work because WebSockets are just on top of HTTP, or in this case, HTTPS. Um, I might need to fiddle with this just off stream, and then I think next time I'll probably have it working. But this is like running. Oh, there must have been some disconnect or something like that. I'm curious what happened. I wonder if they timed out, or if just maybe when I yeah, I don't know what happened. This is running on the server, but it's just the website's hosted locally, and I think I need to do something more permanent to get HTTPS to work. So I just need to figure that part out. That'll probably be Nginx in a Docker container though. At least it's running. The website's localhost, but it dialed to my IP. So we're getting closer. at least. I want a gadget that converts HDMI to USB input as a virtual camera or something. I feel like they have that. Isn't that a capture card? Isn't that what capture cards do? Maybe. Yeah, I think they do. I need it for managing machines from one screen though. Oh. I have like a KVM switch, an HDMI switch, and a USB switch that I switch between. Well, do you guys want to watch me to struggle set up Nginx? I'm happy to do it. I just don't know how enjoyable that'll be. Might be a long process. All right. All right, we'll give it a shot. Oops, that's far. Let's see here. I wonder if what I can do is what I might Nginx is or just a reverse proxy. What I might do, there's like Google Cloud has like these, what's it called? What's a reverse proxy? A reverse proxy is just like uh I did make a video about this, but there so you can watch that if you want like a more in-depth description. But basically it's like you have a bunch of your backend servers, and you might have like 5 of them, let's say. The reverse proxy is what will sit in front of those that people actually connect to, and it just forwards requests. Like a client makes a request, they send it to the reverse proxy. The reverse proxy decides which of the 5 hosts you want to send it to and sends it to one of those. So it's something that sits in front of a backend system and services requests to the backend system. Yeah, it's also like you could probably like conflate it with like load balancers too, maybe. Like Nginx just does load balancing as well as being a reverse proxy. You don't necessarily have to load balance to be a reverse proxy, but most reverse proxies will also load balance. But and then I think this might not be true, but I would think all load balancers kind of have to be reverse proxies, like in terms of what their behavior is. But I don't know that much about load balancers. Other than that, like they do what I just described at a high level. Um, let's see here. App Engine. That's what I was thinking of. Google Cloud has like App Engine. I wonder if I can just like make Nginx. Uh, services? I might just run Nginx on here. I'm just gonna do that. Nope. Holy moly. Let's see here. Web proxy version. Nginx core. Nginx stable. Mail. Apt install Nginx. Sudo. So that what this will mean is that instead of hosting it how I hosted it, I'll still host to there. This will be 443, I think, is HTTPS. HTTPS port 443, yeah. So this will be the same. On the proxy though, what'll end up happening is instead of hosting this, like this is the equivalent of this, when you don't put anything, this is just like the Go, what they did. Usually you would do that to host to all of your external ports, but I don't need to do that anymore because Nginx will be hosting to all the external ports. I'll just make this 8,000. I don't think anything is on the 8,000. I think I had 8,001 before, which I don't know why I did that, but I did. Now we'll host locally, a TCP local. I think this ends up being an HTTP server, but it uses the TCP socket that we built. So that'll be our new proxy, and the client's gonna do the same dialing, but it's gonna go to the HTTPS thing. The one thing I'm worried about though is that like I have to make a to get it to work properly, you have to have like a certificate authority set up to validate your private or your public key. So the website might at first be like, hey, this is an invalid key, but I think that'll be fine. Okay, let me go over here. We're gonna run some more commands that I have in another file that will generate some of the stuff we need. Let's see here. Not that. I wanted to do, yeah, the make file. I wonder if I should just set up a actually I think they basically put everything in there's like a etc yes Nginx. Yeah, here we go. Uh Let's encrypt as an Nginx plugin. Yeah, I have used that before. I remember it being pretty easy to set up too. Ow. Oops. Yeah, I wonder I bet that there's also a like something I can just install. Uh an example. You should upgrade to a newer version. Okay. That's weird how the search takes me to the 1.4. Um. So the weird thing here though that I'm not 100% sure about is that like in my Google domain, I have this website hosted. I guess I could make a subdomain. I could make it like MMO dot and have that be the thing. The problem is when I do this like relative pathing, this is gonna go to my Firebase, you know. So I just do like MMO. Because what'll happen otherwise is like I would be here. Well, it's weird because like I want the files. I kind of want the files to be hosted by one, but then when I do the dialing, the WebSocket dialing, I want that to go to another server. That's the weird part. Actually, I think that this will be okay. Yeah, I think that this will work. I actually don't even think I need to set up this anymore. Because I think I can still do an unsecured one, but we will. We'll set her up. Um. Oh, I don't have a. I guess I need to get an IP address, don't I? Let's see here. Let me just read through this really quick. Yeah, certbot, that's what it's called. You basically set up your DNS servers to your IP address. Let's see here. I'll have to make an IAM role for it. Yum utils. I do need to eat soon. What is this? Hmm. So basically make an IAM role. I install the certbot thing, and then for example, oh, this is the example that they give. Oh, interesting. You can do star like that. That's kind of cool. Then you do let's encrypt, and then So your override files to. This is the Nginx config, I guess. Mart. I don't know what Apogee is. I like they make this stuff really complicated. I could also, like, once I generate these, I could also not use Nginx. I could just make it a TLS TCP socket. Oh, Apogee, what is that? Gosh. Apogee Connect allows Apogee Hybrid Management Plane to connect securely to the Mart service in the runtime plane without requiring you to expose Mart endpoint on the internet. Use Apogee Connect, you do not need to configure Mart ingress. I like how they define it in terms of Mart, and I don't know what Mart is either. Mart configuration. What is Apogee Hybrid? Apogee Hybrid is a platform for developing and managing API proxies that features a hybrid deployment model. The hybrid model includes management plane hosted by Apogee in the cloud and a runtime plane that you install and manage on one of the supported Kubernetes platforms. Oh, so I'm not using Kubernetes. So. That's for that sounds. Or let me look at this picture. Client apps. Go to your runtime plane. Back end. Interesting. I didn't know you could put Cassandra in. Yeah. I always thought you'd put. Oh, I guess Cassandra is an open source database, isn't it? Okay. So you would put that in Kubernetes. You wouldn't like access it this way. Hmm. I don't know what this is. I don't know what a synchronizer is, but oh, this is for Apogee. Oh, I wonder if I'm saying it right because it's API G. G, what an API. This is kind of all I want. Reverse proxy. I wonder how much this costs. I feel like there's no way it's cost effective though. Hmm. What time is it? 10:30. Um, I might pick this up next time. I'll try to get things a little bit more organized too. I think the next steps will be setting up the Nginx reverse proxy, setting up the DNS config to point to that for the MMO site now, and then everything should work. That'll probably be on Thursday. I'll try to get the Nginx kind of prototyped locally before I do it though, because it's kind of a big change architecturally. But that'll be it for today. I gotta go eat lunch because I'm starving. I can't focus like this. But yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. It was a good productive stream. We can do all day? Work. Do the same working. I mean, I guess I could. Like, I don't know. Do you like? I can stream. I don't know. I can like. I guess I could stream all day, but I would get tired of talking. I think, and uh, I feel like I'd be less productive. I need some. I need some differentiator. It's also weird to like. I don't know what I would do. I guess I could leave and like start streaming again twice or something. But yeah, I'm gonna code all day. I'll probably work on getting the Nginx config prototyped locally, and then um and then work on the ECS, my ECS video, and then maybe work on my tower defense game a little bit. Yeah, I'll post updates in Discord. Yeah, I'll do that. Little screenshots here and there. You guys can keep tabs on me. Make sure I'm getting my work done. We do like a fake scrum every stream. Here's what I worked on this week. I think it would be cool to make more regular videos like that. Like this week I did this. I don't know if those would fit well because I try to make like higher quality videos that are more like topical. I don't know if people would like those like lower quality, like, oh, I worked on this, and this week. But I can maybe do those too. I don't know. The world's the oyster, you know? We're just living in it. All right, boys. Have a good day. I'll try to keep you posted in the Discord. I'll be around though, so shoot me a message if you want, and I'll see you next time.